Today is Tuesday, June 24th, 2014, and you're listening to Comm Chatter Off Duty. I'm Alderin, and with me, as always,
is Pixley!
This is a show where we go over the news and topics that cannot be discussed on Comm Chatter due to the potential out-of-character nature and occasionally unrelated Star Citizen, but not always.
Yeah, and, it fills the time.
Yeah, because, there's always some gaps between lore we can use.
Yep.
Topics for today include us being featured in a fan spotlight. Arena Commander multiplayer rollouts have begun and are continuing. Four Horsemen has won the next great starship. The Jean Scout is available, at least for now. As well as Around the Verse, the show that replaced Wind Maintainer, and Voice Attack. Stick around, we'll go over this and more after the jump. So, Pixley, what have you been up to lately?
What have I been up to lately? I have a job now. That's fun.
And that's about it.
Yeah. Well, I've been streaming Arena Commander. Although I haven't done that lately. I should do that on one of my days off. Actually, I'm waiting for me to get into multiplayer, but we'll talk about that in a bit.
Yeah. Yeah, more or less the same for me. I've gotten a job as well, a night shift, so it kind of screws with me, which is kind of why I was so crap in the last Comm Chatter episode. I'm not afraid to admit it, I was. But yeah, I'm making money. I don't have many bills to pay, so I'm putting a lot of money toward a new computer and a new microphone, so hopefully next time you hear me, it'll sound a lot better. I won't be using this cheap, crappy Logitech mic that's been discontinued for a few years. You know those microphones they used to have, strapped to the sides of CRTs and things back in the 90s?
Yep, I remember those.
It's one of those.
Ooh.
Well, that's what I'm using right now. That is.
Yeah.
But,
yeah. That's rough.
It's got me through this. But yeah, new computer, so hopefully I'll start streaming soon. We'll see how it handles it early on.
Yeah. I bet it's nice not having any bills, for school or housing or anything. I bet that's real nice.
You have no idea. Okay. Anything else?
No, not really.
Alright, so let's get on to the actual show. A lot of you have probably found us through this, but a few weeks ago, we were featured in a fan spotlight. Now, I very nearly crapped myself when I saw this.
I was not expecting it. We saw the first one. It was a bunch of big names. We're like, oh yeah, of course they get featured. And then they do the second one, which I was at work that day.
And I just started spamming Pixley's Skype. Just spamming the link, being like, Pixley, spam.
And then I get back and I type back oh geez, fine, I'll look at it. And kind of frustrated with them. And then I see I'm like, holy shit. And then I'm typing back all caps I can't fucking believe it. Holy crap. So that was
incredible.
I know. I did not expect that. I did not believe we were anywhere good enough to be even on CIG's radar.
Yeah, hopefully. I hope we can live up to everyone's expectations because there's a lot more people listening to us now and a lot more subscribers.
Yeah.
CIG.
Definitely.
If CIG talks about you, you're going to get noticed, at least some.
Yeah, definitely. In other news, Arena Commander multiplayer is rolling out. It's up to around the 20,000 citizen number mark, which it's been there for a little while as of today, like almost a week, I think. So I would expect that to change relatively soon. I hope so, because given the rate of increase, I should definitely be in the next wave at about 37.2k. So,
Yeah, I'm
yeah.
around 50 myself. I'd be lower, but I had no money when the Kickstarter was going on. But yeah. So if I don't make it into the next one, it'll be the one after that.
Yeah.
I can't wait. I just hope
It's gonna be so great.
I just hope I can compete with people using my PS3 controller because I don't have a joystick.
You just gotta have Omni Skies and then you'll win.
Those things are a little just Duel Slayers. Just a volley or two with those, and they're gone.
Yep.
I found they've been a lot crashier lately. I can barely make it out of the first few rounds without them taking me out by crashing into me. And not just the Van Duel, my wingman as well. Like, more than once, I've been on a Van Duel, and then from under me or above me, one of my wingmen just smashes into me, killing myself and them. And occasionally, both of them at once do it.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's impressive.
Yep.
That's like Baxter peeing in the fridge impressive. Like, I wouldn't even have been mad.
Yeah.
That was an Anchorman reference for the record.
Yeah, and there's also the missing arrow right now, which is a bug, I believe.
Yeah, although now I understand how the radar works because I actually have to look at it. So
yeah, I completely ignored the radar before. It's nice to get used to, although it does take a little bit longer to find your targets on there.
yeah, because it's got like scan it.
Yeah,
Scan it.
especially if you're running a lower resolution like I am. I'm running at what was it 762 something. It's like a step up from 720.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm running at 1080, and the radars is still a little bit hard to read at times.
Because you have a good video card, I don't. Mine barely meets the minimum, or arguably it doesn't.
Yeah.
That's gonna change soon, though. Yay. Okay.
Yay.
Any other comments on this? Oh. What multiplayer sort of feature are you looking for most?
Oh, like which game mode?
Yeah.
Honestly, I'm looking forward to Capture the Core because not enough games do CTF anymore. Like, when I played Halo on PC way back when, like 2005, CTF was awesome. And it made me sad because my brother hates CTF, so he would never play it with me. But so, yeah, CTC should be a lot of fun. But I mean, even deathmatch modes will be perfectly fine by me.
Now that you mentioned, I'm actually looking forward to that too, because completely unrelated to Star Citizen and Arena Commander, but I played Halo 1 multiplayer all the time, but it wasn't with family or friends at home. It was with our class during free time in tech back in high school.
Oh, the Halo PC demo.
The cracked one.
Yeah. Oh, the cracked version, even better.
Yeah, and we managed to give it to a bunch of people throughout the school, so eventually at one point, there were people from other classes logging in and playing with us randomly. I miss that game.
Yeah. I actually did that sort of thing with Armageddon Advanced, the Tron light cycle racing game, which I haven't played in forever. I bet that's still around. But yeah, I almost got in trouble for letting that spread. In my defense, it was the school's fault for having my online geometry class finish 2 or 3 weeks before the end of classes proper. So I would just be sitting in the math room with my thumb up my butt. So, yeah, it's the Georgia school system's fault, not mine.
Okay,
Moving
moving
on.
on. Four Horsemen won the Next Great Starship.
Yay, good for them.
Yeah, I honestly don't remember who I wanted to win, because for some reason, toward the ends of Next Great Starship, I kind of lost interest.
Wow.
I don't know.
Yeah, you lasted a lot longer than I did. I honestly didn't really pay attention at all.
I think I might have been. I think I might have been rooting for one of the ones that got eliminated a little while ago. Because I think there was one that's sort of RSI inspired.
Mm-hmm.
Because call me crazy, I like the Aurora and Constellation.
Well,
I think they look cool. I like the more utilitarian look.
Well, I mean, certainly Constellation looks amazing, although I will go ahead and call you crazy for thinking the... I'm just kidding. I think I said a long time ago... I don't remember who I was talking to. Actually, if the timing's correct, it might have been around when I was on Stars Oratoria. How long ago was that? I don't even remember.
Maybe a year? I don't know. Hold on. I think I can dig that up.
Yeah, could you do that?
Yeah.
Because I think I was discussing how, either I was discussing that I saw the Aurora, but, didn't get a great look at it, and that looked nice. Or maybe it was that I was at CIG for the live stream.
So that would have been before the brochure for it, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I don't know. Do you have the date
Hold
yet?
on, I'm pulling it up on the show date on iTunes. Because his website's been down for some time.
I've got it. Saturday, May 4th, 2013. So that... Oh. Yeah. Yeah, so I would have been talking about that. Because that was definitely before the CIG, the RSI Prime live stream. Because that was last June. That was a year ago. Holy crap.
Time flies.
No kidding. Especially when you're awake for 24 hours on end at a video game development studio with a bunch of awesome people.
Yeah, crazy guy likes the Aurora. Yay. Okay, next. The Jean Scout.
Yep, available for purchase, and also we have concept art. And that is so cool!
Available for purchase through Friday, June 27th.
Ah, so yes,
3 days
fast.
left as of this recording.
Yep. Oh. And if I'm doing my job correctly, it'll be on screen right about now. That is a sexy, sexy ship.
And also...
If it weren't so expensive, I probably would have melted my 325 for it.
And also, along with the concept art, they've also given us a demo of the Holo Viewer. Which, unless I'm mistaken, this is the one that they're going to use on the Galactopedia.
I don't know about that. I mean, I know it's supposed to be like, for the separate ship stat pages once that all gets
those are going to be built into it, aren't they? I'm pretty sure I read a dev post somewhere where they were developing this for the Galactopedia. They were going to roll the existing wiki, ship stats, and a bunch of things into it.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I haven't really seen any in-depth information on the Galactopedia or its intent since probably early last
Oh,
year.
it's not really a priority right now.
Well, yeah, of
Because
course,
there's the
because
fan
there's
wiki and then, well,
yeah, and there isn't any really any fan-derived lore yet. Because I mean, that's what it's that's what it's really going to be about, is recording the things that we do
yeah.
in the universe.
And even the CIG stuff, that's all subject to change. So it could
Indeed.
change at any time. Well, as with any wiki, one little change you might have to go and edit you know, countless pages.
Yeah. Well, I imagine there'll be a very high amount of curation going on
Oh yeah.
there.
Anything else on the John Scout?
Nope. Other than my lamentation for not being able to purchase one. Oh well. Someday. When my dreams come true. Moving on.
You want to get this one?
Sure. Around the Verse. That's out now. It's successfully supplanted Wingman's Hangar. I like it. I mean, Ben and Sandy aren't as zany or whatever other adjectives one would use to describe Eric Peterson. Not to say they aren't awesome people. I mean, they do a good
They
job.
just don't have
They're
the
not.
energy. Heat.
Yeah, yeah. Um,
Less stuff, more
but yeah, they
fluff.
do a good job. Hey, would you dedicate 10 minutes to Disco Lando?
Yes.
That is more fluff.
I think we already do that.
I was stunned to see
he
that.
just released a new, what was it, Wonderful World of Disco Lando?
Yeah, Wonderful World of Disco Lando. What a genius. That man is a genius.
Lando, if you're listening, your number one fanboy, right over here. Pixley.
I won't deny that.
But
I will not confirm it, but I can't deny it.
But yeah, I mean, I like Around the Verse too. Doesn't capture my interest quite like Wind and Tainer did. But they certainly got a lot better on the second episode than they were on the first.
Yeah, definitely. Obviously, there's stuff they gotta work through as they, new shows take time.
Yeah, I mean, we all remember what episode 1 of Wind and Tainer was like.
Ah, but you see, there was no episode 1 of Wingman's Hangar. There was only episode 2.
True.
See, that's how that's how much evolution had to go on. You had to go from Wingman's Nuts to Wingman's Hangar.
I've got to go back and watch those someday.
Yeah.
One thing I really wish they would still do, or what Windman Eric Peterson would still do, is maybe, if not every week, every other week, just kind of continue the Hanover tradition. Well, not tradition. You know what I mean.
Yeah, well, I think,
Just...
Will is doing a, post, ATV show. I don't remember what it's called, but I think he does that. But I didn't get the chance to see it because, if I recall correctly, I had work last Thursday.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't remember what the channel was for that. I'll have to look it up real quick at some point. I don't know. I might put the link in the description of the video if I remember to do so. But yeah, overall, good show. Can't wait to see more, and certainly can't wait to see the Inside CIG show whenever that starts happening proper. That'll be nice. I love seeing development stuff. Maybe it's because it's my intended career or something, but I love seeing dev stuff. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's all
yeah,
I've got. You got anything
yeah.
else?
They just have to keep at it, keep making it better. I'm sure eventually it'll catch on like when maintaining
Yeah. Yeah. They'll hit their stride. They'll grow their beard.
it.
Here first, folks. Sandy Gardner growing a beard.
Okay, moving on.
Moving on.
Voice attack. Pixley, you want to get this one too? I've only looked into it a little bit. Basically, knowing
Yeah.
all I really know about it is you can basically set voice operated keybinds.
Well, yeah, we talked about it in the last show, but the reason I'm bringing up voice attack today is that in yesterday's 10 for the Chairman, Chris Roberts mentioned that after the huge surge in popularity around voice attack with Arena Commander, that he's reached out to the voice attack people to see if they can work that functionality directly into Star Citizen. So that should be interesting. It would certainly save me $8. I like not spending $8.
I'm not sure. I may end up buying it for other stuff anyway, but
Yeah. Well, anything to, do the decoupling, comm stab stuff without having to hit the caps lock. Because I don't know if this is just like a weird pixelyism or if it's like an actual thing, but I hate it when things are bound to the caps lock key because then that just throws off, what the caps lock key default setting should be. Because like I never ever hit caps lock, and when it's on and I don't realize it, it very much annoys me. So I don't like having to press it.
yeah, I've not really used voice attack yet. I've got it installed, but I've not configured it because I'm getting a new PC, and there's no real point in doing it just to undo it, redo it later on.
Yeah. Well, I know people have config files already available for people to download if they don't want to screw with it themselves.
Yeah, I kept meaning to look it up to figure out how to do it, but I just never really get to the clicking on the video or the forum post or whatever. So I'm lazy.
Yeah, there are several posts on definitely on the Star Citizen subreddit. I don't know about the forums because I don't use those as much anymore. Whereas I'm on this like the Star Citizen subreddit is one of my 4 default tabs. So, yeah. Not to say that the RSI site isn't also one of my default tabs, because it is. But yeah. So,
another thing with voice attack, if you've signed up for it and you haven't received your key or something, just wait. If it doesn't come soon, shoot them a message, because with all the interest that was generated by the Star Citizen community, we more or less overloaded them.
Yep, the Star Citizen community crashing websites since October 2012. On behalf of the Star Citizen community, I'd like to apologize to the guy who does voice attack for crashing his website. Or whatever thing we've managed to
or
crash.
Screw up, or overload, or break.
Yeah, Yeah, it's just the Star Citizen hug of death. we love things so much.
So, this day in history, in no particular order, the $11 million, $12 million, and $13 million stretch goals were announced.
Oh, I think the live stream must have been on. Yeah.
Yep. 11 million. Move Wingman out of the basement. Move CIG Austin to a larger facility that will support expanded development. More room for employees means more man-hours spent developing the game. Little typo
in retrospect,
there.
that took a...
Yeah, it took them a while to get there.
Yeah, it was like... Because they didn't move in until, like, the new year,
Well, you don't want to waste rent.
Well, yeah, but
$12 million.
Still, it took him 6
$12
months.
million. Build professional sound studios. We'll move Star Citizen's sound production to a home office. From a home office to a high-tech facility that will give us access to cutting-edge sound effects and Hollywood voice talent. And Oculus Rift support for the Hainer module. $13 million.
Yep.
Additional flyable ship class destroyer. Command and control center. Supervise the battle from the deck of your Idris or destroyer, class TBA, with the advanced CNC packages that allow you to tie all of your ships together and assume central command from the third seat.
Wow.
Now,
I forgot that wasn't originally, like, part of the game.
okay, next, making the 300i. Now there's not much to the actual post, but there's a video here where they discuss how they actually made, modeled, concept, and so on and so forth, the 300i.
Yeah.
Now it's changed some since then, but
Some.
just a little bit. But it's worth taking a look.
Yeah.
RSI Prime Livestream.
I knew it! It was when that was going on.
Welcome to the RSI Prime Livestream event. We're kicking off the new site launch with a 24-hour event updating you on the latest from Star Citizen's development and celebrating our amazing fans. Chris Roberts and the team will be on hand all night to interact with fans and make some exciting announcements. We will be broadcasting live across up to 6 feeds at once from the CIG Austin and CIG Los Angeles offices. You can watch the teams interact and talk conference from camera and then catch up with specific offices in the others. Updates, the comm link, and blah blah blah, selling stuff. I'm not reading the entire post. Pixley was there.
See, I was.
And
it was so much fun.
And then, welcome to RSI Prime.
Yay, the new site.
Which we crashed.
Yep. Fortunately, I couldn't even, like, get my update thing, like, my account update thing going until after I went up to Austin. Because, though I go to school up there, I live in San Antonio during the summers, so I drove up there. So, once I got up there, though, and I brought my computer with me for just that purpose, and it turned out to be useful for other things, too, but, yeah, managed to get that going. Didn't use it to buy an Idris, though. Idris, not Idris. Idris. Comm Chatter did, though. That was amusing.
Well, I hope that was right, because I think it should say 2013, but it actually says June 24th, 2014. Fix your site, guys.
Yeah, last I checked, the live stream did not happen today. It happened a year ago.
Yep. Anyway, all those happened June 24th, 2013. 1 year ago, and I did not realize all that was today.
Nor did I. It was funny, we were talking about it a little,
yeah.
too. Man. Then, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to, in the description of the video, I'm going to put... Actually, you know what? I can just put it in the video itself. I'm going to put some of the pictures I took while I was there into the video.
All right.
As we talk about it, because it was good times. I mean, I didn't take a bunch of pictures, but I took some, and there were good memories there. Some embarrassing moments, especially when I tried to help read chat, but otherwise, a lot of fun, especially when Dr. Hawk passed out at Kirby Lane Cafe.
I didn't remember hearing about that.
Yep. Wait, do you know the whole story behind that?
No.
Okay, so,
Story time with Colonel Pixley.
No, not Colonel Pixley, just the regular kind.
Whatever. Just go.
Yeah, so, For those of you who don't know, Dr. Hawk's Canadian. And if you don't know who Dr. Hawk is, I'm shocked you even know who we are then. And I'm not going to explain it to you.
There will be a link in the video description.
A link in the video description to Dr. Hawk, sure. So Dr. Hawk's Canadian, and one of the orgs, I don't remember which one, it might have been Sun, but I might be wrong, so don't quote me on that, pulled together some money to fly Dr. Hawk down to Austin for the live stream. And, you know, he was super grateful, and that's really cool of the people who did it. But just due to the circumstances of the flight, he had to be up like all night to fly down. So he had already been up basically an entire, you know, normal person day by the time the live stream started. So fast forward to, you know, about 2 to 3 a.m. local time. And, you know, we're all kind of tired. Because, I mean, most of us had been up, you know, most of the day. And, hell, I got up that morning, watched the live stream for about 30 minutes, and then drove up to Austin to be up there. So, you know, I had driven an hour. And so we were all kind of tired, but Hawk, he was just so tired. So around 3 a.m., like I said, we went out to get something to eat. Because we had dinner prior, but that had, you know, it had been like 7 or 8 hours since then. So we were hungry. So went to Kirby Lane Cafe, which is a local Austin diner. Really good place. Very veg-friendly, which is why I made the suggestion. So we were there, and basically, as soon as we sat down, Dr. Hawk just put his head on the table. And apparently, having your head down on a table is not looked kindly upon by fire marshals or those types of people. So the servers like came over and told us, like, hey, your friend can't have his head down on the table. Which, you know, he needed to sleep and we wanted to let him sleep, but we were going to get kicked out of the restaurant otherwise, so. But, yeah, there was some snoring going on. And once we got back to CIG Austin, he just passed out under, I think under Zane. No, Zane passed out under Zane's desk. Dr. Hawk passed out under someone else's desk. Yeah, Zane was with us, and he wasn't I mean, he was doing better than Hawk was. Like, he was active in the conversation and stuff, but Zane passed out underneath his own desk afterwards.
Yeah, they actually brought the camera over there and woke him up at one point, didn't they?
I do believe they did. I do believe they did.
They have the whole live stream recorded, don't they?
I don't know if it's still on their Twitch channel, but I would be shocked if someone hadn't posted it on YouTube.
I'm gonna have to dig it up and watch it from time to time.
Yeah, just stop. You should probably just stop watching, though, when it gets to be about 6 or 7 a.m., because nothing of value happens. Nothing of value happens. We just sit there like, we need to entertain the audience. But yeah.
Okay, I think that was enough rambling.
Yeah.
Good story or not.
Yeah.
This is what happens when we don't have guests. Join us.
Join us. Yes, so if you would like to be a guest on Comm Chatter or Comm Chatter Off Duty, or both, if you'd like to do double duty, like consecutively, feel free to shoot us an email at pickandshield@gmail.com, or actually, if you want to do that, just email us or shoot us a PM on the RSI forums. And if you have any, comments or anything, you can do those two things or leave a comment in the video or the thread. But yeah. Anything else?
I don't think so. I think I had something a while ago, but I can't remember it now.
It wasn't important.
Probably not.
Alrighty. In that case, this is Pixley
And Alderin Grand.
signing off.